Hi, and welcome to another pen profile from hisnibs.com. Today I'd like to introduce you to a pen from India. This is produced by a company called Camlin, C-A-M-L-I-N. And this is a very nice mid-sized pen. This one I'm holding is burgundy finished plastic with a burgundy cap top, and the cap itself is a brushed steel. The clip, although not a spring clip per se, is designed to have spring to it, so it's very easy, especially with its arced shape, to slip it in and out of a shirt pocket. And actually the pen comes in 3 different colors. There's also a deep blue, again with the color at the cap top, and finally an all black, jet black version. And let me remove the cap to show you the nib. Wait a minute. They left the... Oh, wait a minute. This is the Camlin retractable pen. That's it. Turning the little blind cap at the base extends the 2-color gold-plated steel nib, and turning it clockwise retracts it. Now this is reminiscent of the safety pens which were prevalent in the beginning decades of the last century, but it's not a true safety. When you retract the nib, it's just retracting into the barrel with no enclosure at this point. So if you left it like this, eventually the nib would dry out. Capping it takes care of that problem. But it's a nice throwback to the idea of the safety pen. And these are cartridge-only pens, and they take the standard short international style cartridge. Many companies manufacture these, including Private Reserve, which is the brand that I carry on hisnibs.com. And I haven't found a converter that's small enough to fit in this barrel with the retraction mechanism. So I think we're going to be left with a cartridge-only pen. Now, one thing I found is that if the mechanism isn't used regularly, that it can tend to dry out. It seems that ink from the feed will tend to get in the mechanism and prevent easy operation. So there are 2 things you can do to prevent that. One is to just clean out the entire pen with water by soaking it if you're not going to be using it regularly. And the other thing is that if the mechanism, which goes in and out like this, tends to catch it all, what you can do is just put a little lubrication, and in this case I'm using a little bit of Vaseline that I have at hand, just right on the mechanism itself, and then push in and out a few times to lubricate. No, this is not that kind of video. And that should do the trick. Put the barrel back on, and that's operating smoothly. And the nib is going in and out of the barrel with no problem now. This does begin to sound a little bit like pen porn. Sorry about that. One nice feature with this pen is that unlike some other retractables, you can have the nib extended and still cap it. There's plenty of room for that. So when you get tired of playing with the retractable mechanism and just want to leave it extended if you're going to be using it throughout the day, that's easy to do. Look at all the ink on my fingers. Excuse me, that's a occupational hazard when you sell fountain pens. So let's write a little bit with one of these, and we'll write a little Chinese proverb. And I guess this cartridge has been in there for a while. Okay. Tell me, and I forget. Show me, and I remember. Involve me, and I understand. Now please excuse this chicken scrawl. I can usually write a little bit better than that, but I have a camera and a camera stand in my way. Or at least that's my excuse. So anyway, once again, the Camlin retractable pen from India, available on hisnibs.com. And I think it's time for my coffee break.